The Starship Odyssey floats, a lonely sentinel against the infinite canvas of deep space. Inside the Odyssey, Captain Eva Rostova gazes out at the starfield, a sea of distant suns. A thoughtful expression settles on her face, a mask for the unease stirring within. The ship's instruments flicker, erratic pulses painting dancing shadows across Eva's face. The subtle dance of light hints at a deeper, unsettling truth hidden within the ship. Eva's eyes narrow, a flicker of apprehension, as she senses the unseen threat lurking. Alarms blare on the Odyssey's bridge, red lights casting an infernal glow on the faces of the tense crew. Lieutenant Chen frantically works at his console, his expression a mask of deep concern. "Sir, we're getting severely distorted gravity readings. Off the scale," Chen reports, his voice strained. Eva clutches her station, knuckles bone white as a wave of dizziness threatens to overwhelm her. "This temporal nausea. It's getting worse," Eva whispers, battling the unsettling sensation. The bridge is a chaos of flashing lights and rising panic, as unseen forces grip the ship. On the Odyssey's observation deck, Eva stares intently at a point in the vast expanse of space. A subtle distortion shimmers into view, like heat rising off asphalt. An unsettling sight. The color of space itself seems to be decaying, twisting into something unnatural. The distortion pulses, a silent, visual alarm screaming of something profoundly wrong. On the bridge of the Odyssey, a visual anomaly intensifies, twisting light into impossible shapes. Micro-event horizons merge, forming a lattice that defies understanding. Euclidean geometry falters, as reality bends around the growing distortion. The bridge is bathed in warped light, a vista that assaults the senses. The crew watches in awe and terror as the universe seems to unravel before them. Chief Engineer Jackson, sweat glistening, battles with the ship's failing systems. Sparks erupt from a damaged console. His frantic movements are a desperate dance against impending catastrophe as he fights to keep the ship intact. "Navigator is metabolizing linear time," Jackson shouts, his voice strained against the ship's groans. His eyes dart wildly as he adds, "She's consuming the temporal duration of the space around us." The glowing console reflects in his desperate gaze, each flicker a countdown to an unknown fate. On the bridge of the Odyssey, Eva strains, her focus fractured by the lingering echoes of a lost memory. Frustration etches lines on her face as she struggles to piece together the mission parameters. The ship's hum fills the sterile void, a constant thrum against the silence of her mind. Her voice, laced with confusion, breaks the quiet. "What? What are we supposed to do?" The bridge lights reflect in her wide, uncertain eyes, mirroring the vast unknown before them. A deep breath as she steels herself, the weight of the mission pressing down on her. On the Odyssey's observation deck, the navigator engages, initiating a journey beyond known space and time. Accretion disks of raw, temporal energy erupt around the hull, a visual symphony of cosmic power unleashed. Time itself warps and distorts, the very fabric of reality unraveling at the seams. The sensation is akin to hearing a symphony played in reverse, a disorienting yet awe-inspiring experience. On the Odyssey's bridge, Chen cries out, his hands flying to his head as a sharp, stabbing pain pierces his mind. Agony twists his features, blurring the line between confusion and stark, primal fear. His eyes dart around the bridge, searching for something, anything, familiar in the sterile environment. A desperate plea escapes his lips, a haunting whisper in the vast emptiness of space. My family." His voice cracks with the weight of his despair, the realization of his fragmented memories crashing down upon him. "I can't remember them," he cries, his words echoing the profound loss that now consumes his very being. A disoriented crew member stumbles through the cold corridor of the Odyssey, his face etched with confusion. He stares blankly at a datapad, his brow furrowed as he struggles with a forgotten operation. The knowledge eludes him, lost in the sterile environment. adrift without a past. His identity is shrouded, leaving him lost in the vast expanse of the ship. On the bridge of the Odyssey, Eva struggles, her hands a vice on the controls as chaos erupts around her. Her knuckles gleam white against the metal, a silent scream trapped in her throat, fighting against the void. She tries to issue a command, a desperate plea lost in the cacophony. The memory of the command, its urgency, its vital purpose, begins to slip away, fading like a mirage. Ava's eyes widen, reflecting a dawning, chilling sense of panic as the abyss threatens to consume her. The navigator surges forward, breaking free from the constraints of the zero-time zone. Stars streak and blur behind the ship. Light bends and twists around the ship. The ship accelerates, pushing through space. The stars freeze, their light static. The shrill alarms abruptly cut off, leaving an unsettling silence on the bridge of the Odyssey. The ship is eerily still, the usual hum and vibrations now absent. Eva surveys her crew, her brow furrowed with concern. The crew's faces are blank, their eyes distant and empty. What just happened? Eva asks, her voice cutting through the silence. On the Odyssey's observation deck, Eva gazes into the abyss, a lone figure against the cold, infinite canvas of a frozen starfield. Her eyes reflect the distant, icy light, mirroring the chilling emptiness within her. She strains, a flicker of recognition in her eyes as she attempts to grasp at fading memories. The vastness of space mocks her struggle, amplifying the sense of isolation and loss. Her mind is a barren landscape, haunted by whispers of a forgotten identity. Only a hollow echo remains where her name, rank, and purpose once resided, lost in the starfield's silent expanse. On the bridge of the Odyssey, Chen sits frozen at his console, lost in the ship's cold, sterile light. His eyes, glazed and distant, reflect an inner emptiness, a soul adrift in the vastness of space. Motionless, he exists in an eternal present, a prisoner of the now, devoid of past and future. A haunting stillness envelops him, a silent testament to a life suspended in the cold void. A lone crew member drifts down the corridor, lost in a haze of confusion. His eyes are vacant, reflecting an emptiness that chills the soul. He is but a shadow, a ghost haunting the ship's sterile halls, a memoryless husk, adrift in the vastness of space. Each step echoes the hollowness within, a silent scream. The Odyssey floats a silent, drifting tomb in the infinite expanse of the zero-time zone. A chilling emptiness marks where the chronophage navigator once was, its legacy a haunting void. In the cold vacuum of deep space, the ship is a stark reminder of time's cruel passage and loss. Silent and still, the Odyssey drifts, a ghost ship in the star-strewn abyss.